Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man wala. We stopped that day at ayah 31 when Allah spoke to the angels, He told them to inform me the names of these if you are truthful. Yeah, so here we continue. Sister Zarina, Qalu.
Yeah. So this is a field madi.
Yes,
Tamak ni ala dom.
yes,
And then is it at least solihi bi wow
yes.
ma'ah? Yeah. And then the wow jama'ah and the al wow is a fa'il marfu
Domir,
domir
what kind?
mutasir this one is mutasir.
Yes.
Yeah. Fi mahali rafa fa'il.
Yes. And who's the fa'il here?
The angels, the malaikat.
Yes, correct. Good. So after qalu we have
The jumlah ba'daha fi mahali nasab maf'ul bihi makul al kal.
yes. Good. Alhamdulillah. Yes, Sister Hamisa, Subhanak.
Subhanak, this is, I look at the Iraab. This is the one that is supposed to be the maf'ul mutlaq.
Yes.
But then I was trying to relate to where is the fi'il for it.
Yes. Okay.
So I was looking through maybe those who are sadiqin. In the previous ayat, sadiqin, it can be a fi'il. Isim fa'il can be fi'il.
Okay.
So this is a maf'ul to it, and maybe those who are sadiqin actually is the one who will glorify Allah. That's how I was thinking how to justify the maf'ul mutlaq. So
I see. Okay. Okay. So, basically, this is the angels talking, right?
okay.
So they are basically saying Subhanallah, like we say Subhanallah, except they say Subhanak instead of Subhanallah. Yes, but the kaf is still going back to Allah. Yes, because they are talking to Allah, right? So, yes. So the fi'il part. Okay, so the part that you say this is mafhum mutlaq is correct. Okay, because what kind of word is this? Subhan, like how did you come to the conclusion that this is going to be mafhum mutlaq? This is fi'il or ism or harf?
This is isim.
Yes, this is ism. And from what root letters?
Sabaha.
Yes, sin, ba, ha, what family? This is the pattern is not something that we can memorize. Yes, this subhan. So this is actually from family 2, but it's the ism masdar. Remember that we have the different kinds of masdar, right? Okay. So if family 2, what is the normal sarf line first?
Sabaha.
Yes.
Yusabbihu.
Yes.
But it's takliman.
So the normal masdar will be
is tasbihan.
Yes, tasbihan. Fahuwa
musabbihun.
Yes, musabbihun. Okay. This word subhan is the ism masdar of tasbihan basically. Okay? Means it's not the masdar asli. Yes, it's not like this. It's just additional masdar. Still the same meaning as tasbih basically. Okay? So, yes, so this is going to be maf'ul mutlaq. And what status?
Mansub bil fathah.
Yes, mansub bil fathah. But as you said, right, maf'ul mutlaq needs basically a fi'il. Yes.
Which is of the same meaning or same word or same meaning
Yes,
kan? But
exactly.
how to find that?
So when you have this kind of things, right? And ism starting, this is a new sentence basically, right? This is what they are saying, right? So you have an ism starting and it's nasab, right? You know it's maf'ul mutlaq, but so here in this case, the fi'il is mahzuf.
Okay.
Okay, so it's like the difference. Like I always give this example. You probably heard it a lot of times already. Like this difference between I say I thank you for your help, and saying thank you, just thanks. That's the difference. Okay, I don't say I thank you. Maybe we don't use maf'ul mutlaq. But if we had used, maybe we said something like I thank you so much. That so much is actually the maf'ul mutlaq basically. Yes. Okay. But thanks, just thanks itself without the I thank you, without the fi'il. So that is basically the maf'ul
Okay.
mutlaq. Okay. So
Okay.
we say li fi'il.
Fi'il mahzuf.
Yes, exactly. Okay. So obviously the fi'il mahzuf will be sabbaha or sabbahu. Or here, no, rather here is them saying, right? This is part of their call. So it's like nusabbih. Okay, nusabbih subhanak. Okay, we glorify you with, your perfect glory or something like that. Yes. Okay, can understand
Okay.
everyone?
Inshallah.
Everyone with me, inshallah? Okay, so this is a master. So I said that day when we talk about mafhum mutlaq, yes. So you might see in some Iraab books, they don't say mafhum mutlaq, but they say maybe naibul mafhum mutlaq because it's not the same.
The same word.
It's a masdar. It's not like masdar asli. Okay, so but basically it's the same thing lah. Not much difference. Okay, can?
Okay, sorry.
Okay, sister Quratul Ain. La.
Yeah. لا is نافية للجنس.
Good. Studied this before, so
Yeah. And
what do we say about ilma then?
علما would be it's مبني على الفتحة في محل نصب.
Yes,
Do we say,
and what? Yes,
and
مبني
is
على
it ism?
الفتح.
Do we say ism la or how do we
Yes,
determine?
correct, exactly. Okay, actually we can say it right at the front. This is ism la mabni ala al-fath and then still fi mahali nasab. Okay, can if you all don't remember, we did this before here. Okay, so we need an ism la and basically khabar la, which is usually more often than not a jar or majrur instead of a rafa word. But basically, la is like working like inna. Basically, it has an ism la and a khabar la. Okay. Yes. So obviously, ilma is what kind of word?
Is ism. It's
From what letters?
Ain Lam Mim.
Family?
Alima, family one.
Yes.
Alima ya'lamu ilman
Yes.
fahuwa alimun.
Yes. Very soon we don't have to do this word because we can do it in our sleep, inshallah. Okay. So yes. So this is what kind of word? Ilm?
Ilm is
What kind of ism? It is ism? Yes, it's master. Good. And then dua more. Lana.
Lana is jar wa majroor. And is it في محل خبر then في محل في محل رفع.
Yes, if you want to say that, yes, you can say it's fi mahali rafa. The khabar of
la.
yes, khabar of la. You can say that. Okay, or you can also say muta'alliq to the khabar la. It's the same. Or muta'alliq to khabar la mahzuf, or this basically the same thing. We've talked about this before. Okay?
Yeah.
Can?
Yeah.
So, sister, who's here? Sister Aziza. Can you participate? I can't remember. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullah. Yes. Can you participate?
I will try, inshallah.
Okay. Can you translate for us up until where we've stopped?
Ayah 32.
Yes. Qalu.
Oh, okay. Just hold on, please. I'm just about to open the book.
Okay.
So sorry, yeah, just a second. Okay. Okay. Qalu subhanaka la ilma lana illa ma 'allamtana. All right. Qalu, they said,
Mhm.
subhanaka.
Yes. How would you
Sub-
translate this?
Subhanaka is the I don't in English. How do I say?
Okay, you're thinking what in Malay?
I'm not in Malay. Yeah,
In Malay
I'm
is
not
what?
in Maha Suci. Maha Suci.
Yes.
Maha
Correct.
Suci.
Okay.
But
So you in English, if you follow like Ustaz Noman, basically he used perfect.
yeah.
Okay. Because
Oh,
when you make tasbih, you are declaring the perfection of Allah. Okay. So perfect is
okay.
who? Subhanak. Oh, we forgot the kaf.
Yeah.
Subhanak.
Subhanaka.
So perfect is.
Perfect. You. Ka is
Yes.
you.
Correct.
Yeah.
So perfect are you. You are perfect, basically.
Yeah,
Okay.
you are perfect. Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Okay. Perfect are you. And then la ilma lana.
La ilma lana. We no knowledge. Lana. We have no knowledge.
Yes, we have. This is la nafyu lil jins, right?
Yeah.
So we have
Yes.
absolutely,
Oh, okay.
yes, absolutely no knowledge. Okay?
Or we have, or we can also say we have no knowledge at all, something like that.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Okay?
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Okay. Yes, sorry. So this kaf here, what is this kaf here then? Sister Hamisa, let's come back to you.
Kaf is
Mhm.
mudafun ilaih.
Yes. So this kaf,
Domir mutasil fi mahalli jar bil idafah.
yes. Good. Okay. Now, before we continue, we have illa coming. Okay, so this basically this is a sentence already actually, yeah. And then but illa is coming. So the question is this illa istisna or hasr? What do you think, Sister Bibi?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi
Assalam warahmatullah.
La and illa. Nafiyah lil jins.
Remember the hack?
Yeah, this is hasr actually, right?
Anyone else? Everyone agree? Hasr? Hasr meaning that this is a emphasized negation, right? Hasr is like
Yeah,
not really
only.
single out, single out. Yeah? Everyone agree? Anybody else? Okay, this is actually a difficult one because you can see it both ways.
Yeah, that's
Okay?
what I was not sure. It's because
Yes.
it's in
So,
jins.
yeah, so
Not
this
Nafiyah
one,
jins.
I said that day the hack was that basically if you can translate it as only or nothing but, then it will be hasr, right? So you can say we have absolutely, we have we have nothing
We have
but
no knowledge
we have
except what you teach us. So we
that
have
is
only what you teach us, right?
yeah, exactly. So if you use except and if you cannot use only, then it's istisna. But you can kind of say, we have nothing but knowledge that you teach us, something like that. Okay. So both is actually possible. Okay. So I have to teach you istisna basically right now. So here we have to remind ourselves. Okay, we have three parts to istisna. We have the generality, the general statement. the mustasna minhu. Don't have to remember this. Okay. And then we have the tool of exception, illa or ghair or siwa. And then we have the thing that you are accepting, the one that you're singling out. That's the mustasna. This one you have to remember, the term. Okay. So when we have that day here, talk about this. So when we have a tam and musbat, meaning it's sound statement, there is no negation in it or there's no question in it. It's a sound statement, okay, and affirmative statement. Then it's always going to be nasab after illa. Okay, it's going to be nasab always, okay, when it is musbat. But when it is manfi, and here obviously we are talking about manfi, we have la here with us. It can be after the illa, it can be nasab or rafa. Okay, nasab or rafa. And this one is the one that is basically nakis, meaning this is the hasr one. Here, it can be any part of the sentence can be negated, right? We talk about this when we do negation, when illa comes in. Any part of the jumlah ismiyah or the jumlah fi'liyah can be brought after the illa. So this one really depends on the context. So here we have fi'il, fa'il, nasab. This must be the maf'ul. Okay, I only ate an orange basically. Okay, so here this is the maf'ul. Any part of the sentence can be after illa, so we don't talk about that. Now we want to talk about this one, the negative statement. Okay, where about the Iraab of the mustasna. Okay. Yeah. So sound statement always nasab, easy. So you do Iraab, you basically depends. It can also be whatever jumlah, whether fi'liyah or ismiyah, right? And then whatever you single out is you're gonna call it mustasna, and it's mansub, whatever the sign is. Okay. That's easy. This one is easy because it's always going to be nasab. But the one with the negative statement, okay, the one I have that day here in this example, okay, we have Sister Bibi. What kind of jumlah we have? Ma ihtaraqa here.
ما احترق البيت إلا كتبا. This is nafi.
Ihtaraqa here.
احترق is فعل ماضي. البيت is the fa'il.
Yes.
And then illa, and then al-kutuba is going to be the maf'ul bihi, right?
Okay. So here, what's the
Oh
translation
yeah,
here?
this is the house. We have the translation there. The
Yes.
house was not burnt except the books.
Yes. Okay. So this, you can say this is actually like a
The
real,
water lesson.
a real istisna, right? This is the general statement. The house was not burnt. Okay, the house was not burnt. Okay, and then you only single out only the books got burnt, basically, right?
Yeah.
So in this case, you're gonna call this mustasna because it's nasab anyway, right? So this is mustasna. This is a real mustasna. This is singling out something. So this one is not like the just now you see fi'il, fa'il, maf'ul, not that one. Okay, that one, if you take out la and illa,
that will make sense. The sentence will be solved.
yes, yes, exactly. The sentence makes sense. I ate an orange. Okay, you add ma and illa. I ate only an orange, or I ate nothing but an orange. Okay, so this one, yes, this one depends on whatever the sentence is. Whatever is singled out, that will be it. So it can be a maf'ul, can be a fa'il, it can be anything after illa. But when you have a real exception, then you are going to call whatever after it the mustasna. Yes, okay. But when it is a negative statement, you can have after illa something similar to what came before. So for example, here we have lam yakul lahum. So here we actually have lahum shuhada. Have template. Shuhada is your mubtada. Okay, and then lam yakun, make it negative. Can you all see that? This is we have witnesses. They have witnesses, right? So lahum, this is your jar or majrur, right? Muta'alliq bil khabar initially without the lam yakun, yes. And then shuhada is your mubtada. Okay, they have witnesses. And then you add yakun, then you add lam yakun, this is jazimah, then yakun is your fi'il, mudhari and nakis, right? So this jar or majrur that was just now normal muta'alliq bil khabar now becomes muta'alliq bil khabar yakun, yes. And then this one just now was normal mubtada, now become your ism of
Ism.
yakun, yes. Okay, so here you have a negative statement, okay. And then illa anfusuhum. Okay, you have dhamma on the same. Okay, and it's basically same as your shuhada, right? So even when you translate, right? So they did not have witnesses except themselves. Okay, so they themselves are witnesses, right? So here, when the mustasna, the one being singled out, is the same as what came before, then this is actually the badal of this. Okay, anfusuhum is part of the witnesses, is part of shuhada basically. So it's badal. Okay, it is mustasna, okay, but it's rafa, right? And it is negative statement, so it can be nasab or rafa. And when it's rafa and it's following something before it, then in Iraab you will see it's called badal. Okay, badal to whatever rafa word it follows basically. Okay, badal means shuhada. Everyone got that, inshallah? So when you have a negative statement, two possibilities, then if it's nasab, it's easy, just say mustasna. Okay. When it's rafa, it's most probably, it's going to be badal to something before.
So it should be the badal to the mustasna. Shuhada is the mustasna.
Yes,
Or
this
the-
whole thing basically is the mustasna minhu. This one, anfusuhum, is your original mustasna.
Okay.
Okay, but it's rafa because this is negative, it can follow something from the general statement. Okay, so we call it badal in Iraab. Anyone have a question here? This one can digest so far? Okay? Okay. Okay, so this one I don't have to go through. This is basically the nakis manfi, the one that is any part of the ayah can be put after the illah, right? So here you have yaghfiru dhunub. You have a fi'il, huwa, dhunub, maf'ul, okay? And then illallah. So who can forgive except Allah? Or who can forgive sins except Allah, right? So here, this is actually the fa'il of yaghfiru, right? Without man and illa, you're basically saying Allah is the one who forgives sin. Yes? So here is just emphasizing, right? Although here is using a question. So it's emphasizing a question. That's all. Okay, or this one is basically your normal, whatever comes after illa is actually something from the original word. This is your negation that is emphasized, basically. Okay, so you don't have to go through this, inshallah, unless we see it again. Okay, so now, yes, Sister Jahanara, you have a question or you accidentally press? No? Okay. So, back to this, basically, I said just now that illa can be, you can see it both ways. Okay, so we put both. Or is this nah? Is nah? Okay, is this nah? Yes. And then, Sister BV, continue. So we have ma. Yes, we have ma. This is obviously what kind of word?
Isim mausul.
And it's going to be mabni. Yes. So you can imagine there must be more than one way to look at this. Okay, because it's mabni anyway. Okay, so yes, this is a mausul and mabni ala.
Mabni ala sukun.
Yes. And what do you see?
Fi mahali. Hold on. I see the ayat. لا علم لنا
Let's take the easy one first. If you
Okay.
say this is normal istisna, yes.
Then should be
So
في محل نصب.
yes, fi mahali nasab, because that's like the default. Yes, even the manfi can be nasab or rafa, but basically nasab is the default. So the easiest one to say would be fi mahali
نصب.
nasab, because
Because it's the mustasna
yes,
minhu.
no, mustathna only.
Oh,
Mustathna
yeah. So
minhu is
minhu
the generality.
generality.
Yes, correct. Mustathna. Okay, this one
Mm.
everyone agree? Can this part is easy, right? But think about like la ilaha illallah, ha or who?
La ilaha
I know we always stop at
illallah.
the word Allah with a waqaf, so we might not think about whether it's rafa or nasab. Yes,
Yeah.
la ilaha illallah. Oh, is it who
Who,
or
right?
ha?
Who?
Yes,
Who
it's who.
usually.
Yes, it's who. Okay. So the second one, I put it second, but it's actually from the Iraab, I can see that it's actually maybe the one that they like better, because they say that basically this one, right, is like saying La ilaha illallahu. So this is must be rafa for some reason, basically. So if we can get this, then when you see La ilaha illallah, basically the Iraab is basically the same. Okay, the only difference is for La ilaha illallah, we don't have this part lana. Okay, here we have the normal la nafiyah lil jins and then plus illah. Yes, so the only difference is la ilaha illallah. We don't have the jar majrur for the ilaha part. Okay, but think about that. Think about that one. So the word Allah in that case will be rafa. Yes, so here must be also rafa, because they say this is the same thing. Yes, but why would they say this is rafa? Do you think? Why? How can this be rafa? So just now, the example I gave you, the rafa is following a rafa word from before.
Yes.
That was clearer. Yes.
Yeah.
This one, we don't have a rafa word from before, or do we?
La ilma lana.
Mm-hmm.
Ilma lana. No. Maybe because of the ilm, something to do with the ilm.
Yes.
Is it originally supposed to be a mubtada?
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Okay.
Alright.
So, right, we said that this is ism of la, right? Basically, it's originally a mubtada. Okay. So, this one is rafa because it's following ilm, which is originally a mubtada. Okay.
So the la comes in, and it's also nasikha, right? Is it
La,
something
yes,
like
correct. La
Yeah.
is nasihah, correct.
La nafiyah al-jins is also one of the nasikha then.
Yes, correct. Okay, that's why we have an ism la and a khabar la. And the ism la is, although it's mabni al fat, still we have to say fi mahali nasab, basically. Yes? Okay? Everyone got that, inshallah? This one is rafa because, again, yes, so we say fi
Mahali rafa.
because,
It's the same one, is it? Badal
yes, badal tu,
min ilm.
yes. Okay? And then, yes. Okay, can everyone?
Yeah,
With me?
one thing, when you say that the ilm should be what is it, marfu? I heard you say something like that.
Okay, so here we see it as nasab, right?
that's
Even when we said this, here we said ilma, here we said ism la,
Yes.
right? Mabni
Yeah.
al fat, but fi mahali nasab.
Correct.
Yes, okay. But ail is before la came in, it's a normal mubtada. So it would have been lana ilmu, right? We have knowledge. Okay? Lana ilmu. When la came in, ilmu became ilma. Okay? Can you see that?
Yes, inshallah.
Also remember, when we did munada, there was a yellow box that says whenever the tabi', the follower, so badal is a follower, yes?
Yeah.
whenever a follower, so badal, sifah, or this kind of word that usually follows the previous word, right? Follow in the status, right? Whenever the follower is whenever the matbuk, the one that is following, okay, meaning here in this case is following ilma, right? Whenever the matbuk, the one is following, has a lafzi i'rab and a mahalli i'rab. So it's this one, we have a mahalli, and we also have obviously mabni ala al-fath, the fath, right? When you have that, you can follow either one. Okay, so yes, so here this anyway, this is a mabni word, so you cannot see, but think about la ilaha illallah, who that is rafa because of that. Okay, can? Inshallah.
InsyaAllah.
Okay, so in any case, so after ism mausul you need a
jumlah ba'dahu. Jumlah ba'dahu is silatul mausul la mahalla laha min al-i'rab.
Can everyone with us, inshallah?
Yes, inshallah.
Sister Su, Allamtana.
Allamtana. Allamtana is fi'il madhi
Yes,
mabni ala sukun.
yes.
Allamta.
Mhm.
And ta is the domir
Yeah, so we say litti.
litisolihi.
B.
Domir domir mutasil.
Before that, we call this ta.
Ta fa'il something.
Yes, correct. Ta al-fa'il. Yes, and the ta itself is domir. You said that's it.
Domir
So, what status?
Allamta. Oh, the status is rafa.
Yes, you say it's the fa'il, so must be rafa fi mahalli rafa fa'il. And what about the na?
And the na is the maf'ulun bihi.
So domir, what kind?
Tasil, Ali,
Mhm.
Nasr,
Yes,
maf'ulun bihi.
good. And the sarf of this word, please.
Allamtana.
Yes, the sarf. Just the root letters.
Ain lam mim,
What family?
family 1. Family, no, this is family 2.
Yes. So the madi is
Allama,
mhm,
alimu, ta'limun.
good. Tadi. Fahuwa?
Mu'allimun.
Good. Mu'alli. Good. Alhamdulillah. Can you translate the last part here? Illa ma'allamtana?
Illa. Except.
We have absolutely no knowledge except
What you have taught us.
yes, except what you have taught us. Can everyone? Okay, Sister Jahanara, innaka.
Inna is a harf nasab.
Yes. And then?
And what do you say this?
Yes.
And ka is the and kaf is the ismin.
Yes, it is the ism inna. So what kind of word is it?
What kind of word in nasab?
Yes, but what kind of word? Like, it is an ism, right?
Okay. So mubtada. I can say it as mubtada.
No. What I mean is, okay, this kaf is, what's the translation of ka?
Indeed, you.
You is a domir, a pronoun. Yes.
Okay.
So kaf is what kind of domir?
ضمير متصل
Yes. في محل
في محل نصب
because
because it is اسم إن.
yes, ism inna. Good. Do some more. Here we have anta. So we
Okay,
have
أنت will be
Mhm.
مبتدأ.
Okay. So you are saying that this is half nasab, this is ism inna, and everything else is khobar inna. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, خبر.
Okay.
Yeah, خبر إن because it will be another جملة, right?
Yes. So we have a few ways to interrupt this. So you are saying the first way is to say that well, jumlah, this whole jumlah, sorry, I will put this, is fi mahali what?
في محل نصب.
Uh-uh.
No, في محل رفع.
Because it's the,
Because it's خبر إن.
yes, khobar of inna. And anta itself is, you said, mubtada. So what kind of
مبتدأ.
dhamir first?
ضمير مستتر.
Uh-uh. Is it
This
mustatir?
is this is independent pronoun, right?
Yes.
I don't
Independent is munfasil.
Okay, منفصل.
Yes, munfasil. And then status?
في محل رفع.
Yes, because it's the mubtada. Yes. So, hold on ya. I'm gonna copy this first. And all this way. So you're saying this whole thing is the khobar of inna. Good. So if you say anta is where's my mubtada? Okay. If you say is fi mahir rafa mubtada, then you are saying that al-alim is what? What will be al-alim?
Al-alim, this will be my sifa.
Sifa of?
Sifa of anta.
Anta is mubtada, you said. So after mubtada, you need what?
موصوف مبتدا I need a خبر. Okay.
Yes. So is
خبر
al-alim
أول
khobar?
خبر
Yes. So this will
خبر
become
أول
khobar of anta. Correct? And what status is it?
This is مرفوع.
Yes. Marfu, what's the sign?
مرفوع بالضم.
Yes, marfu bi dhammah. And what about the next word? Al-Hakim.
Again, this will be the خبر ثاني.
Yes, of the same mubtada.
Same on the مبتدا
And also marfu bi dhammah. Yes? Everyone agree with this? Inshallah? Okay. Now that is one way of doing this. Oops, sorry. Maybe I should put one here. One here. And then have to color for this purple. See, first. Have I not called anybody? Are we back to Sister Zarina?
Okay, so the
Did I
next one
miss?
is
Yeah, so what is the next way of looking? In any case, innaka will always be half nasab and ism inna. Yes, the difference starts from anta. So what's the other way of looking at anta?
Anta is the dhamir munfasil.
Okay, and
mabni ala mabni. What is the mabni? Mabni ala, what do you say? Rafa is a rafa mubtada.
okay. Wait. So you are saying that anta is mubtada?
Yes.
Meaning it's a new jumlah?
New jumlah, yeah.
But this is what exactly that is.
Yeah, finished already.
Yes. So what's the other way of looking at anta?
Anta itself is a khabar inna. Can it be?
Khabar inna, and then?
I'm trying to figure out. It's Domir. No, I've only seen one side. The one
So you're only seeing
yeah.
innaka, and then after that is the whole jumlah is khabar inna. That's the only thing you can see.
And then the other thing I say, as you see it as a mubtada, a new sentence. Can it be?
Yeah,
That is
so
only-
that is the same thing.
Yeah, that's right. It's the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, right. So if you say all this is a new sentence, is the khabar of inna. That's what
Yeah,
Sister Jahanara said basically.
Yeah, that's the only thing I could see.
That's the only thing you can see? Okay. Let's open this to Sister Hamisa. Any other way you can see?
I also can visualize.
Hmm. What about Sister Quratul Ain?
It's ضمير فصل.
Okay, yes. So anta is domir fasal. Good. And what would that do? Hold on. So if we say that this is domir fasal, do we say anything about it?
We say لا محل
Yes. La
لا محل
mahala laha.
من
Or lahu
من
rather.
الإعراب.
Yes. In al-i'rab. And what about the next two words?
And then the العليم becomes the خبر of إن.
Yes. Can you all see this? Sister, who just now? Sister Hamisa and Sister, yes, Zarina. So if you say that anta is domir fasal, then you are saying this is khabar of inna straight, not khabar of anta already. Okay, means that anta is just separating between the mubtada really and the khabar.
Okay.
Okay, so here
Usually for a domir fasal, before
Mhm.
it, before a domir fasal usually is a pronoun as well.
there is a pronoun here.
The ka, you mean?
Yes.
So the ka can be, usually the ka is a mubtada, Then we have domir fasal, and then we have another mubtada, and
Yes. So yeah.
But
so
this one, because it's
Mhm.
in inna,
Mhm.
it's in inna, but cannot really see the. Usually, it's a repetition of the domir. Usually, when it become a domir fasal.
Are you thinking of domir like taukid?
And as
That what
I
you mean?
understand, when we explain it as domir fasal, usually there's
Okay.
it's-
So domir fasal can come in between like two isms that are maybe people can become unclear. So for example, another time you see domir fasal a lot is when you have ism isyarah. Ism isyarah and then al. Remember that? So
but
with
this one we cannot clearly see it as a domir fasal. Usually I can see it. But this one,
okay.
because the inaka is something that
okay.
usually we repeat, we repeat you and you are, you repeat the domir element twice. Then they
Okay.
become a domir fasal. This one cannot see.
Okay.
But Ka
So
is
Okay.
when we join to, it's a version of Anta, isn't it?
yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's because it's joined, because the inna is the.
Yes.
So yes, so if you're thinking about that, right, Sister Hamisa, then yes, you are right, but just that because inna comes, right? But without the inna, that ka would have been anta basically. Right?
Yes.
That would be the mubtada. Okay? So yes, okay. So yeah, maybe this one something you have to get used to, inshallah. So this is domir khabar inna. This is still marfu bil dhamma. Okay? Can? And of course, the second one, Sister Quratudain, will be
Would be the Khabar in Thani.
yes, just add Thani to here. Can? Okay? But there's still another way. Sister Aziza, can you see another way to see anta?
Usually, after a domir fasal, there's a mubtada, isn't it?
No. Domir
Not
fasal.
necessary. Not necessary.
No. In fact, domir fasal usually comes in between mubtada khabar. Okay, so this one, so you don't say anything about this. This just coming to separate between the mubtada and this is khabar, because this khabar is with alif lam. Yes, so usually after domir fasl, you see alif lam on a khabar. Usually you see that. Okay? Yes. Sister Aziza,
Yes, sis.
do you see a third option for anta?
Is it the sifat?
Sifat of?
Anta, Al-Alim and Al-Hakim, you asking me?
Now I'm talking about anta itself.
Oh,
What's the third option for anta?
No, I can't see.
You can see? Sister Bivi?
No.
Sister Sue?
I don't think I can see as well. I'm just thinking, what else can it be? I'm not sure.
Sister Jahanara?
Sister, it will act as mawsuf.
Is it tawkid?
Not mausuf. Yes, Sister Bivi. Taukid. Taukid to what?
Tukar.
Yes. What will be that taukid? What kind of taukid, I mean?
This is tawkid lafzi.
Yes, exactly. Not ma'nawi, lafzi. We've done this already. Yes, remember?
Yes.
So blue color. Okay. So what do we say then? What kind of domir?
Domir munfasil.
Yes, domir munfasil. And
Fi
fi
mahalli nasab.
yes. And
Tawkid li, right?
no need.
No, no need.
Sorry.
Okay.
Taukid lafzi.
Tawkid lafzi. Okay.
Yes. Okay. And then taukid lafzi ism inna.
Okay.
Okay, because this and this is basically the same thing. Just now, the difference is this one, nothing. Just a separator between this and this. Okay. The first one, this itself is the khabar, basically. Yes, but this itself is a sentence. So that's why we have to add this one here. Okay, this one you don't have to say about this being a jumlah. It's not like that. This one also not like that. Basically the blue one here, this and this is the exact same thing. Okay, so in that case, what would we say about this one?
About the al-alim?
Yes, al-alim and al-hakim.
They'll be directly khabar for innaka.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so even though it's the same, I'm gonna copy. Just make this. Okay, so this is khabar inna and al-hakim.
Khabar thani inna.
Khabar
Same.
inna thani. Can everyone? Inshallah, can you see that?
Yes, can.
So the question for Sister Aziza just now is, the question is, can Al-Hakim be the mausuf of Al-Alim? Sister Aziza.
No, they are both the same.
Meaning?
They are both sifat.
Yes, sifat of who?
Sifat of anta.
Yes, exactly. Sifat of Allah, meaning anta here in this case. Yes. So you cannot say, even though it is matching in all four properties, yes, Al-Alim and Al-Hakim, have to remember that this cannot be the sifat of Al-Alim. This is true on its own. Even without this is true, and even without this is true. Okay? Can? Inshallah. Alim, we've done the Sarf. Hakim, Sister Sue, can you do the Sarf of Hakim?
Hakim. Ha. Kaf mim.
Yes. Family.
Family. One.
Yes.
Oh, what is Hakim? Hakima.
Nasara.
Hakama.
Yes. And?
Yahkumu.
Yes. Yahkumu. Good. And Master?
Oh, what's the master?
We use this word. We use this Malay word.
Hukum.
Yes, hukmun.
Hukmun,
Okay,
yeah.
we of course we use it as hukum.
Hukum,
Yes,
yeah.
hukum. Yes, it's actually hukum. Even this word hukmun, if you were to stop at the meme, right, you would say hukum. Yes, so
Hukum,
yes.
yeah.
Fahuwa,
Hakimun.
yes, haki. Okay, can everyone?
Okay.
So the translation, Sister Sue, can you translate the last part? Sorry, did someone say something? No. Okay, innaka, Sister Sue.
Innaka. Indeed. Surely.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. It is you.
Yes, okay. So yes, so if you say the difference also between the three basically, right? If you say this one is the one that has a bit more emphasis. Okay, so if you say like something like indeed it is you, basically is this kind. It is reflecting this. Okay. So indeed, I'm gonna put it in a new line. Indeed, it is you. Mm-hmm.
Who is the most knowing, the wise? Who is the knowing, the wise?
Who is most knowing?
Most wise. Or how do you say it?
All wise.
Wise, all wise.
Yes. Okay. So this would be the purple one. Okay. If you say it's the domir fasal, okay, meaning it just separate between the mubtada and khabar, then there's no emphasis at all. Okay. So you don't say it is you. So if you're thinking it is like huwa, no. Okay. We are just saying in English, right? It is you. Basically like emphasis to just indeed you. Okay. So here it's just indeed you are most knowing, all wise. Okay, so no emphasis when you say this is domar fasal, no emphasis at all. And the other one is taukid lafzi, obviously, as the name suggests, is taukid. Yes, so it's like indeed you, I don't know, maybe it's the same as this. Indeed you are. Okay,
Yeah.
so kind of the same as this basically. But the taukid works in a different way, that's all. Okay, can? Inshallah. So maybe this one I put two colors. Because the color is blue. Purple and blue is this one. Can?
Inshallah.
Any questions? No question? If no question, then inshallah we end here for today. And then on Wednesday we'll do one last ayah, inshallah. It's not really a long ayah. It seems long, but it's actually a simple ayah, inshallah. So I hope to finish that in one lesson, inshallah, so that we don't stop halfway. Okay? So yes, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilaik. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Jazakillah khairan. Ustazillah.
Wa iyyakum.
Yeah.